Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Volatility Report. This is Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, welcoming you to what is, we'll just call it Freaky Monday. Actually, Mark talked about this a lot on Friday, the potential of kind of a real blow-up. So we did look for basically what we'll just call them, vol-positive trades to do on Friday. But what we got is we have a market that's just kind of a mess, right? The only thing I could say is, limit orders. I've been trying to close some puts that I had basically all morning, just putting in limits and seeing what you get until it's going to take a while for the market to get to some level and just sit. That's what we've got, right? We have serious, the first thing, let's just look at the story with the futures, right? Okay. Again, SEP future 25, 22.5 here, spot VIX 50. Okay, hugely backward in a panic. It's that we were actually talked about this on Friday in our pro chat a little bit, the kind of trades that would work on Friday, and obviously we looked at all long gamma. And today, obviously, everything would have been a home run. But what you notice is for today, what can we do? The hardest thing is just trying to get anything executed. So today, mostly the stuff we do in the chat is just seeing what we can execute, what we can't, trying to get out of things. But what I will say simply is a product like VXX, right, as long as we're this backward, okay, $3 to backwardation, this is going to perform well overall, okay? XIV just halted, right? So, the product is getting a little messy as far as because it's getting slammed all over the place. So you got basically a kind of a crazy crashy market where they're trying to let me take a look here at it. I guess it was halted at 2660. It's all over the place. Okay, volatility's all over the place. Trying to get anything done is just really difficult. The marks are all over the place. The marks are actually worse than things are because everything's so wide. Okay, at some point we'll settle down and the markets will start to adjust. But right now, I mean, a lot of the stuff you're looking at, stocks are down, but all the markets are super wide. Okay, super wide everywhere. So if you're looking at VIX here, I'm trying to mark the flies we have. They're $1 wide. So all you can do really to try to close things for decent prices, because we're right at the strike, is and I think Thinkorswim is having trouble with getting a VIX quote right now even, is you just use limit orders to the best you can. We're going to look over theoretical values today, walk through the chat, and see what we can close so we get good prices for the the long vol positions that we have. If you're not long vol today, you're waiting. There's nothing you can do until things settle down. Is this going to end? I don't know. Right now, I think we're going through essentially the Fed is kind of stepping out of the market, and they got to let this happen one way or another. The Chinese, right? There's only so much maneuvering we can do, and basically, if you think about it, maybe they're just taking the cream off the top of the market as far as where stocks can go, right? And I think right now that's what you're seeing. But when you have underlying moves that are this big, let me just take a look here at SPY for a second. The live vol platform has actually been performing pretty well. Do this. Now VXX has come off its highs. Okay, the vol futures are coming off its highs. I'm trying to close some VXX call spreads. It's darn hard. But as we see, like I was saying, the marks are actually worse than everything is. You've got $2.50 wide markets, right? You're looking at Twitter, just about anything, right? I think Twitter traded, 22 this morning? The volatility sky high in this stuff. right? It's the wide markets are worse than everything. So again, when you're short options, that's why, again, from a risk point of view, you're always looking at what the spreads could be worth, because things are going to be marked badly. You got to make sure that you can handle the bad mark before before things start to come in again. All right. So today we'll look at what we can close. We're going to try, to the extent possible, unwind some of the call butterflies we have in the VIX and go into like single calls for like VXX or something like that. And then, of course, we have the downside, and the downside positions probably haven't done very much because the volatility's blown up so much. Right? So the question is mostly now is just trying to unwind. All righty? Unwind the good stuff, and if you have risk control on everything else, you're kind of just waiting it out till the vol comes back in. All right? All right, everybody. We will be on the chat in a couple of minutes. All right, guys. I will see you all shortly. Bye-bye.